There we are. I'm GrampyJAG. I'm GrampyJAG. Pleased to meet ya. And today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a continuation of the tour of the tower, or the tower tour. Touring the tower tour. Yeah, something like that. So, what we're going to do, this is what she looks like now. As you recall in the last video, it was about this tall. Okay. So, about right here is where we cut it off. Wasn't any taller than that. So there is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and more levels, including the dome at the top. So we're going to take a look at the inside as well as the outside. We've got scaffolding of sorts up here where we collect moonlight. And this is Aether mod. And we are just hit the good part where we start collecting moonlight. So those collectors pop it all into the central post, which gets pumped to the inside, and it's collected in a barrel. If you will notice, we have yellow jasper tiles. Whoops, I got a little too close there. Blocks of gold and blocks of glowstone, which help illuminate all this. And then we get up here, and we have vibrant quartz, which is why this is all glowing even in the distance. We can back up and it's still, you can see it's all lit up. That's because of that glowing glass. So let's get down. Let's not pause. Let's get down. And we'll show you how the insides have changed. Some other things you may notice, we've got some wind generators placed around. Oh, and that's the defense system. That means there's bad guys around someplace within detection range. So yeah, the bad guys are really aggressive in this version. So I've got laser point defense like everywhere, and I'm almost out of power. So before we go on, we're going to tank up a little bit. There we go. And these power cells pull power out of the grid. It's a cableless powering system if you have these guys. So whatever gets dumped into one gets dumped into all. Whatever gets pulled out of one, yeah, gets pulled out of everything else. You'll notice this takes a lot of power. 24 million. There we go. Which does put a dent in our power supplies. All right, up we go. So one of the things I wanted to point out here, you see this guy and that guy? These are Ember relays, and they swing around and up and around to the side here, and they allow for Ember to make it inside to power some of the equipment on one of the higher levels. So let's go on in. Oh, there's another one of our point defense things. Not going to need the jetpack. So, a little bit full. Some of the things are the same, some aren't. We've got our immersive engineering over here. We got a few other machines back here. Crafter, which can help make tar and clay. We've got our crystal grower. This is the fancy fabricator, the precision assembler that comes with blah 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 blah. Comes with, yeah, Volp's library. The rocket mod, advanced rocketry. That's what it is. Over here we have the forge from Aether, and this is one of the reasons why we have Embers. We have the original Embers, not Embers Rekindled, because Embers Rekindled does not work with the Aether mod. And Aether mod was really strategically important for this mod pack. The exchange table, and it is automated. I can set it up and it'll just run, so I don't have to worry about it. Here's the basic Embers, the melters and such, so that you don't have to, or so you can get your early metals and such. The workshop is a little more cluttered. Stuff everywhere. Although it's a whole lot better now that we've got AE2 hooked up, so I have ways to dump things in and out. I'm not sure if this is the wisest thing to do. Yeah. Oh, it's on, it's just not off. Hovers off. Okay, so, all right, so the other thing's on. This is where the experience and the items come up from our dark trap. Oh, will you let me up? Thank you. I go down. Every time I go down, it's a little bit scary because it is not my best. Actually, I think I've got this on headphone. Yeah, let's fix that. There we go. Now you can hear things. Let's turn that up a little more. All right. Not a perfect system, and like I say, the mobs are extremely aggressive, and occasionally they will break in to the traps or break out of the traps. But we have numerous levels here, and you can tell the amount of repairs I've been doing, because almost all the repairs are in obsidian. Not much going on. Oh, that's because the lights are on. It's turned off. Yay. This little guy is the thing that powers it all. This is the absorption hopper. It picks up the items and the liquid experience, and then it gets pumped to the surface. So, yeah, that's called jet assist. The downstairs hasn't changed. Well, not much. There's a little bit. We've moved some salt processing in here. So, yeah, we've got our cactuses in here. And then this is all salt processing. And it's quite extensive, pumping all the water and everything in. And over on this side, we put in a gas turbine, so if there's ever a loss of power, this will automatically kick in. And that is full of syngas. It runs off of syngas. Anyhow, it'll automatically kick in and supply the system with power. Oh, and we do have this. This is where I place the extra power cells when I'm not using them, usually. Right now there's a lot of them in use. So, if you'll notice, there's a bunch stacked right over on that wall waiting for me to place them someplace. So that's the main areas. So this is oh, you know what happens when you have a brain fart, right? Yeah. This is Advanced Rocketry, Embers, and Immersive Engineering down here. There were a couple other things, but they kind of got deprecated. So, Embers, Immersive. We now have Thut's Elevator, and I'll warn you right now, Thut's Elevator does not interact well with the jetpack, which is why I've got hover turned off. Hopefully it won't interact. We're going to go to floor 2. And it brings us up very gently. And the last time we were here, this was basically empty except for the profiling bench. Now we have all, well, it's not all, but we got a good chunk of the chemistry stuff loaded in down here. And we've got a secondary terminal so that we can deal with the things that are in these bits of equipment. We've got our press for AE2, and we've got the laser construction system from Buildcraft, and a power plant to run it. More stuff from chemistry. This is actually the heart of the whole system. This is where the minerals come to get final processing done before they are shipped over into this monstrosity here, materials cabinet and such. This is not all of the chemistry stuff, though. Chemistry is massive. I was not lying when I told you that. So let's go see some more. This is the Imaginareum. There's our table and books. And this is the crafting core and the crafting pedestals. The Ender Crafter now has all its pedestals. It's even kind of set up to work automatically at times. Compression or quantum compressor for compression crafting. And then we've got multitudes of chemistry stuff. And these are things to make gases, because I simply didn't have enough room for all of these units. There we go. So syngas and ammonia start over here, and they work their way around the room and downstairs. And then these are all the other gases. This is how you get your other, oh, we stalled. How we get your other gases, which are your argon, your carbon dioxide, your neon, helium, krypton, and xenon, which are used in various things, sundry things. There's also an access way down here. There is a way to get the this to go to the between levels. It's just a whole lot easier to go down to the level below and then use the jetpack at this point. But at one point, yeah, there's a way of cycling through the various screens. There are many more. You can go up to like level 99 and level minus 99. And you can define different floors under different systems. And yeah, so we're going to go up to 5. There's one of them crawl spaces. And this is where I keep my pet birds, the cloud phoenixes, because, oh, we didn't get no eggs. Why don't you guys have any eggs? The hoppers are here. Have I not been here to visit you enough? Is that it? I got nothing in there. Oh, you guys are letting me down. I need more eggs. So anyhow, you collect the eggs and various other things that get dropped because they are extremely rare components. However, they are noisy as all get out. Now this floor, I haven't really assigned anything to, and you're going to find that a lot with the floors going up that have the wood. I've got them set out. They're pretty, but they don't have a whole lot of utility yet. I really like this one with the blue and the and the silver bell planks. It's a nice balance. All right, we're on 8. We want to go to 9. Yeah, there we go. 10. This has got that morphine plank. So that's another one of the fossilized woods. Nice, bright, saturated red. And here we are. This is our impure Ethereum. That is the moonlight we've collected. Liquid moonlight. And I really like how these just clash so nicely. You got reed blocks and reed blocks. One is laying sideways, one is sticking up and down. And then you got these red rose tiles. Gorgeous. And then up above you got this wonderful Madagascar rhyolite with the charoite tiles. Really sweet. All right, in 13, we are at the top. So this is this is what we are now in the building zone, basically. So let me turn my hover mode back on. And we will go up. And this follows the power line. And this is your end point. It has not been extended up yet. And that's your chunk loader that takes care of the entire tower. Get up here, and now we're in the dome, and this is going to be split. You're going to have the lower dome, and then you're going to have the upper dome, which when it's finished is basically going to be my domain. This is going to be my living quarters once it's done, so I can take in the sights. So yeah, fun times. And how did we get up here? We came up as high as we could, and we put an angel block in. And then that helped me determine where I had to be. That's always a little scary. You know, I always wanted to do Minecraft with like an Oculus until I fell one day. It's like, I really don't want to fall in 3D in Minecraft. It's just not fun. But this is, or has been, your tour of the modern tower. So yeah, it's had a lot and a lot and a lot of work, as have all the rest of the things here. We'll be checking out a few other places like the power plants, the steam facility. Unfortunately, not going to see the Buildcraft refinery. I had to take that down. I have a better way of producing the gaseous fuel and such that I need. So anyhow, it has been a joy sharing Dcraft World, my Dcraft World, with you. And the 6 or so years that I have spent here tinkering with code and tinkering with buildings and making stuff. The building behind me, that's a cool one. You're going to like that one. But till next time, we'll continue with the original tour, and maybe I'll stick a few other updates like this in here. Woohoo! Oh yeah, I forgot I got hover on. So remember, download Dcraft. It's on CurseForge. Dcraft-Omicron. Link is down below. You have to have a computer. Can't do it on a console. Sorry, guys. I feel for you. You poor people that are stuck on consoles. I know it's terrible. So anyhow, hope you enjoy. Bye.